Hey guys, it's ChucksTopGaming here, and we're going to be doing a quick orbit tutorial. Um, so basically, right now we're just going to wait until our other ship warps around until right about this point, so that we have to spend the minimum amount of fuel docking with that ship. So here we go. If you don't know how to get into orbit yet, this really is not a good orbit tutorial, so I recommend watching my other video. But right now we're just shooting for a 100,000 kilometer orbit, and see, we start our gravity turn, eject that stage, and we're coming along. About 100,000 kilometers, you can see. And right about there, I'm going to want to set the other ship to target that. And so what we're going to want to do is, in one orbit, get around and get really close to that other ship. And see, you can see now at our apophysis, and we're just going to burn until those two red intersect points are actually together. So here we go. They're getting a little closer, and we want them about around, 5 kilometers and less. I've done it at like 30 kilometers before. It's possible. It's not easy, and you waste a lot of fuel, but it is possible. And see, we're warping around, and the only problem with what I've just done is that we actually re-enter the atmosphere a little bit. If that happens to you, then I just recommend correcting with some RCS fuel. It's really easy to do, and you can see I turn around here and just keep correcting. Make sure that intersect point stays about 1 kilometer. Yeah, I think I spot something new on Kerbin's surface right around in here. Okay, yep, now we're to the other side. And our intersect point, we are now well out of Kerbin's atmosphere, and our intersect point is right around 1.1 kilometers, just where we want it. So we're going to warp around until we're right at that intersect point, and then we are going to see, that's our relative motion indicator, and we have what looks like about 50 or 60 meters per second difference. And so what we want to do is to be in the same orbit with something else, you need to be going the exact same speed. So we're going to change our speed until it is the same with the other ship. And you can see we've done that, and they have very little difference in relative motion, which is very good. 1 meter per second, as long as you're not time warping a lot, then it really doesn't matter. You can see we're at about 1,000 meters. We're on the dark side. We're going to be going onto the dark side, so I'm just going to get a little closer just to be safe, and then we will warp around to the light side. So every now and again, you want to cancel out your relative motion and re-aim, because as you're moving around the planet, you going in a line, everything just gets kind of messed up, and you just want to cancel out that relative motion every little while and make sure that your motion indicator is right on that pink thing, as you can see in the bottom of my screen. Okay, so I'm just warping around to the light side here, and this is actually fine to do as long as your relative motion is less than 1 meter per second, or about 1 meter per second, because see, we didn't really drift too far away. And now we're just going to be coming in slowly, slowly, slowly moving in. You do not want to do this fast. If you're going to use your main engines, maybe you don't have enough RCS fuel, I would definitely recommend going under 10 meters per second, because going 100 meters per second and then having some type of issue at 30 meters per second, at 30 meters apart, is not going to work. Also, I recommend you retract solar panels, because I think they're pretty easy to break in space. I haven't had many issues with it though. See, I switched to the other ship, and now they're both pointing at each other. You want this because obviously you can't dock with the back of a ship. You have to make sure both of those little docking connectors, whatever they're called, are docking with each other. You can't dock with a ship, you can't dock with RCS fuel. You gotta dock with those connectors. And see, we're going very slowly, and we turn off our SAS at the last second, and we do get a dock there. So thanks for watching. That's how to dock in Kerbal